Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the continuation of our Life Lessons series. This is series number 110, and obviously we have a whole bunch of these in the can. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, comment below. We've got over 480 of these audios available on a variety of topics. Would love to be as helpful to you as possible if you are struggling in life, relationship, business decisions, financial decisions, how to get the most out of your daily life, balance, dealing with emotional mastery, or any other thing in the middle. Would love to be of assistance to you. You can reach out on a consistent basis through @POPerception on Twitter and or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one will lead you in the direction of connecting with me or a member of my team, and then we can go from there. Um, so, what are some life lessons that the universe or the world may be trying to teach you that you may be missing? The first is not to settle. You know, a lot of times people will settle for things just because they're aggravated or they're tired or they're frustrated. But settling is something that you eventually will regret, even if it's months or years or decades later. It doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have a value in slowing down and settling for a moment, but it's something to where, in the end, you're going to get uh, frustrated. You're going to feel overwhelmed. It's not gonna feel good to have settled in the long run. You may reflect on your life and look at something 5, 10, 15 years ago and end up making a decision that really doesn't get you where you want to be in a meaningful long-term manner. So hopefully you can address the habit of settling without necessarily going to a place of emotional or any sort of ruin or negativity. The next is work on yourself in every possible way you can. Now, work on yourself doesn't mean don't have fun, but it means be disciplined about the ways in which you're committed to self improvement, the ways in which you're committed to self mastery. No one's going to do it for you, and therefore it means that you've got to be passionate about making sure you're getting the most out of your daily life in every possible and conceivable fashion. Now, this could mean something as simple as making a decision to um, master your time better. It could mean study, learning, growing, and also making sure to avoid drama. Drama is one of those things that will take you off course every single time. Having the ability to understand that other people's emotional state is not your responsibility. How they master their emotions may affect you, but it doesn't have to define you, and it also doesn't have to lead you in the direction of taking you away from being the person you want to be, allowing you to get tied up with other people's stuff in such a way that you end up in a negative space simply because other people have made decisions that are dramatic around you. Now, that doesn't mean you can't help another person with their emotional state if it's beneficial, but only help those who are willing to accept the help. The next thing to consider is use your strengths and cover your weaknesses. This obviously should go without saying, but every person has strengths and weaknesses. When you understand where your weak points are, you can cover them. Covering them doesn't mean pretending they don't exist. Instead, it means finding ways to work around your weaknesses so that you don't become defined by them or allow them to take too much of your value as a person away from you and ultimately leading you in a direction that is difficult. And then the next thing is always be willing to try new things. Just because you try something doesn't mean you have to stick with it. Just because you try something doesn't mean you have to like it or that it has to become a major part of your, uh, you know, viewpoint, worldview, or anything like that. Trying something gives you the ability to identify whether it works for you or whether it doesn't, whether it's going to be beneficial or whether it's something that doesn't work with where your life is going. Owning the moment, understanding that the only thing that truly matters is this moment. Obviously, we want to plan for a good future when we can. Obviously, we want to experience the value of the moment as often as we can, but in the same breath, we've got to be able to understand that this moment is the only moment that we can control the outcome of at any given time. So being present moment minded is valuable and important. So hopefully this is helpful. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Till next time, everybody.